Hello everyone and welcome back. Today, me, a TDS professional, trust me on that, I am a professional. Today, I'm ranking all the towers in the game. Now, I've waited a while to do this because they kept releasing reworks and new towers. I think they've calmed down now, so let's rank these bitches. Just get straight into it with Scout. Scout is just the cuck of the world, man. He is not that good, in my opinion. It's normal Scout. You get him instantly, and I don't think he is that good. However, he's not, like, complete dog shit, so I'll put him in D. Now, Sniper. Sniper is the better one of the two starter towers, in my opinion. I mean, it has longer range, higher damage, the fire rate's not that bad. The only problem is it's a cliff tower, and all the other cliff towers are way better in the game. I think Sniper deserves a C, because it's not that bad. Loki, I've had some events where Loki Sniper carried. Normal Soldier. Soldier is like, it is a very good upgrade from Scout, and I think he's on par with Sniper. So, I think he deserves a C as well. Literally, these are like the starter towers. I don't have much to say about him. Paintballer. Do I have to say more? Paintballer sucks dog shit. Hunter. Hunter is probably one of the most neglected towers in this entire game. He came out, he was peak because he was a code tower. Then he got reworked and moved to starter tower, and he has not recovered since, in my opinion. I think he's a D. The only thing that I know he's good at is that one challenge, that one weekly challenge. That's it. Demo Man. Demo Man is another just tower you get for completing the tutorial. So basically another starter tower. This tower is not good neither. It misses its shots whenever there's fast enemies. The damage is not the best. And I think it's just a very, very mediocre. I think it's C. Militant. Now, Militant. You guys are sleeping too much on Militant, man. Militant's actually pretty damn good. Loki, this motherfucker, except for one thing, is a jack of all trades. He has high fire rate, so he can deal with fast enemies. Good range. He can hit hiddens. He can hit flying. This motherfucker is a beast. The only thing he can't do is lead. That's the only thing this motherfucker can do. I think Militant is a B. It's not bad in the slightest. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but it's not bad at all. Freezer. Freezer was, for a very long time, the worst fucking tower in this entire game. Until the rework. This is actually a pretty useful tower in some strategies. And me personally, I think it's a B. Pyromancer. Pyromancer is probably one of the most consistent towers in the entire game. It's just consistent. I think normal Pyromancer, as it stands, it cleans up really well. Normal Pyromancer gets a B. I say top of B because low-key it's pretty good. Ace Pilot. Now we're getting to one of the, like, recently reworked in the past year. Alright. And I have made a video on this, which will be somewhere in my fucking channel. I think it's like, how many months ago at this point? Like 9? 9 months ago, I'm pretty sure. In that video, I said it was an A tier. I have now recome from that statement, and I do not agree. I think it is a B. There is definitely DPS out there, and I like the hidden detection thing, but it's just too niche to be like a reliable tower, because it still has skill issue and misses. So yeah. Military Base. Military Base is actually pretty damn good, in my opinion. It's reliable, it's pretty cheap in the earlier levels. And I think the Loki, the cherry on top, is the missile ability. The missile ability alone makes this an A tier, in my opinion. It's just a reliable tower. Shotgunner. Shotgunner was once absolute peak. I would have placed it in A. But now, however, it's been nerfed and nobody fucking uses it anymore. It's short damage, shit damage. And I think it's a C. It's been nerfed, and I don't like it. Rocketeer, reworked version. Now, I think Rocketeer, the old Rocketeer, was an F. It sucked very much. And now I think Rocketeer is actually a pretty damn well balanced tower. I think the new reworked Rocketeer deserves an A. The DPS is fantastic, and the splash damage is fantastic. Alright. Electroshocker. Do I need to say more? I am a very big Electroshocker glazer. I glaze this motherfucker every day. This guy is in almost always in my deck. So this is just one of the best stuns in the entire game. What can I say? It does the job so extremely well. You place 2 of these and throw in another stun tower, and you can perma-stun enemies. That's how good it is. Alright. Fuck out of here, ad. We don't want you here. We don't want ads here, because I don't like them. Alright. Normal Crook Boss. I think Normal Crook Boss is just a reliable tower. The summons are great. The DPS is great. It's got early hidden. I mean, technically, a little bit early hidden. Yeah, you can get it when the first hidden show up. I think Normal Crook Boss is just a reliable tower. I think it's a B. Don't worry, we'll get to the golden counterparts later. Hold your horses, everyone. Farm, yeah, we're not discussing that. That's just, it's one of the 2 economy towers, and the better of the 2 economy towers. Because if you use Golden Cowboy, as a main source of income, I will laugh at you. And if you are as stupid to bring Golden Cowboy and Farm in the same deck, you might be special. Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. Alright, the first support tower now. Like, the actual support, not stunning. Alright, Medic. I think Medic is horribly mid, in my opinion. Medic has received just no love over the last few years. The anti-stun ability used to be good until it wasn't, because Medic can be stunned herself. So, as far as I'm aware, they could have changed that. Anyway, normal Medic is a C. It just ain't that good. Trapper. Trapper is interesting because on its own, Trapper is dog shit. Because it cleans up leaks. And why don't you just get good and don't leak in the first place? Like, come on. However, in some strategies, it's actually really good. The landmines are great. The bear traps, fantastic. So Loki, because of that, I gotta put him in a B. He is very useful in certain scenarios. So yeah. Alright, next 2. Rapid Fire. Commander and DJ. These 2 need no explanation. They're the 2 best support towers in the game. And they do their job very, very well. Alrighty. Normal Cowboy. Normal Cowboy is absurdly mid. Change my mind. It shoots way too slow. The income is not that good. And, yeah. The spin animation just, you leak so often. I see people early defend with Normal Cowboy. Get something else, man. There's way better options. If it was Golden Cowboy, it would have been fine. But this is not. I don't like Cowboy, by the way. Warden. Now, Warden is one of my pookies. I love Warden. And it's just, however, not gotten a lot of love lately. I do, however, still think it is a very good tower. A very good tower that I think deserves to go in B. Because it has DPS. It has the swing rate. It just, the range is the main problem. It also has stun immunity, but that's not the biggest deal, so. Now, Turret. I think in a few weeks from now on, this list will be outdated again, because Turret is currently getting a rework, at least being worked on, as I've seen from Below's Twitter page. And I think Turret, as it stands, is a B, because it's just it's very bulky, it's too expensive, and yeah, it's just a lumpy tower. It's just big DPS, big cost. It's just late game and nothing else. Why is there a Marvel Rifle ad on my screen? Get out of here. Oh, my throat hurts, guys. Let me just quickly down some iced tea. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's really soothing for the voice. Alright, now I can talk for another 10 minutes. Mortar. Now, I don't care what your degree is. I don't care where you come from. Mortar's S tier. I don't care what you say. Mortar is an S tier tower. It's got damage. It's got splash damage. It's pretty damn cheap. And it's such a good tower. You cannot change my mind on this. Pursuit. Pursuit. I really like the rework they gave Pursuit. However, like the Twin Path is something I don't think they should do ever again because it's really mid. Like the Rapid Fire path is way better than the Explosive path in my opinion. But still, that Rapid Fire path is really good. It's so mobile, it's very useful in events, just a good DPS tower in general. The only thing holding it back is you can only place 5 of them. That's still good, but just a bit lacking. It still goes in S though, because of the sheer DPS output this can put. What did I just say, huh? Did I just have a stroke? Probably. Mercenary Base. Mercenary Base is probably one of the most fun towers in the game, in my opinion. It's very good. The medic is just underrated. The grenadier and the soldier are fine, but the real carrier of this all is the riot shield. You're telling me a galaxy tank has less health than a guy with a shield? Do I need to say more? Also, that damage buff, really nice. Alright. Gatling gun. Now, Gatling gun is just, haha, funny, expensive tower you control yourself. I think the main thing holding this back from S tier is just it's so expensive. You can only place one, and it's just purely reliant on your aim because the aim of the tower itself kind of sucks ass. I think this is a B. Ranger. Ranger is just a solid ass. Change my mind. It's expensive, but it does a very good DPS. But even at level 1, it can see pretty much the entire map. Range is the least of Ranger's concern. Probably seems fair because range is in his name. Anyway, Ranger's an S. You cannot change my mind on that. Minigunner. Minigunner, just a regular one, it's a good tower. Is it A? I don't think so. In my opinion, Minigunner is a B. Because, yes, it's good, but it's just there's a lot of towers that outshine it. It's just a guy with a minigun. Let's be fair, gentlemen. However, there's some really fire skins of the minigun. Alright, we've officially made our way through all of the normal towers. So, this is the tier list with only normal towers on here. And surprisingly, only one F. But don't you worry, we're gonna rapidly start adding units to the bottom of this list. What towers? I guess you just have to speculate. Let me, Necromancer, you're over here. We all know you're a hardcore tower. Get out of here, add. Accelerator, S. Engineer, S. These are just expensive, heavy damage, late game towers. You see every pro using these in one way, shape, or form. Good towers, good TPS. What can I say more? Brawler. Now, in my opinion, Brawler is the most versatile unit in this entire game. It's got good damage, it's got hidden detection, it's not bullets, so it has lead detection. It can hit flyings with his reposition ability, which brings me to his reposition ability. Basically, you can fuck him over to wherever you want on the entire map. It is goated. Absolutely goated. Oh, look! One fallen leaked over there. Nah, this man will jump him. Literally! It's a very good tower. Probably one of the best in the entire game. Necromancer. Now, if you're looking for a fun tower, Necromancer is your guy. On the earlier levels, this guy sucks. However, as soon as you get this guy going, holy shit, this is a powerhouse. Just because of that early game just fuckery, I think it goes in A. Because I still think Necromancer is a good tower. I think it's fun. Necromancer is also my favorite tower, so it's a little bit biased. But I think A is fine. It's not an S tier tower, but I think it's an A. Gladiator. Poor Gladiator. He has been marketed so often. It surprises me he's not been turned into a marketable plushie yet. This guy is begging for a rework. He's outdated. He used to be the GOAT. If I made this tier list 3 years ago, he would have been up here. If I'm making this tier list now, I think he's a D. Literally every other melee tower outclasses him. Commando! Commando's rework was nice and interesting. However, in my opinion, it's just a little too expensive and a little too mediocre to go anything higher than a B. Because it's expensive, you can only place 8 of them. I'm pretty sure they could have changed it, or I could misremember. My bad. And I think the range itself is a little bit mid. The rockets are nice though, and that's something I will say. Slasher. Slasher is the only event tower in my entire life that I have bought, because I didn't complete the event back then. All the other towers I have gotten legitimately. That also knocks him down a few pegs. Nah, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I think it's a C because it's just so mid. It's so mid. And it's just, the bleed effect is very interesting. It's just, they don't use it properly in my opinion. It's just a tad bit too boring and unreliable. But hey, you do get to make funny, haha, I'm gonna stab you in it jokes. We living in London, in it. Frost Blaster. Frost Blaster is a very good unit in my opinion. It's a solid stun tower. It does its job. I would say A, but I think it's a B. I think it's on par with Freezer. Actually, no. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because these two, I don't know. I do think Frost Blaster is better than Freezer, but I don't think it deserves A. That's my conundrum. Archer. Archer is a fucking D. I don't care what you say. Archer, I love Archer. However, this man desperately needs a rework, a full-blown rework. He's gotten 2 rebalances, and they have both sucked. I don't care. The extra arrows is cool, but just rework him at this point. His model is so old. I need my boy to see some love. Alright, now to the newest boy of them all, Swarmer. Swarmer, when I made the video, was overpowered as shit. However, since then, he has been nerfed. The bees only stack up to a certain amount now. The damage has been nerfed. The attack speed has been nerfed. And its cost is way more now. One of my main compliments of Swarmer was, this guy is cheap. However, with this nerf, I say he's a B because he fell off. He got nerfed into the ground. If this was 2 weeks ago, I would have placed him in S. But now, he doesn't go there anymore. Well, it was fun while it lasted, fellas. Definitely that. Toxic Gunner. This is probably one of the most gimmicky towers in the entire game. Like, it slows them down. It damages him over time. Like, I don't know, man. Yet again, I have not used fucking Toxic Gunner in a while. My friend loves it, though. I don't see it because, I think it's mid. I think it's a C. The damage is horrible. It's cheap. The slowing down is not too much to make a difference. And overall, just mid. Sledger. My boy with the sledgehammer. This is, as it stands, in my opinion, the best freezing tower in the game. The rework has set this man in the light, and it has given him power. Holy shit, that was a horrible voice crack at a very not good time. I excuse myself for that. Or better, I excuse my vocal cords for that. Anyway, this is a lot of talking. This is more talking than I do on a usual basis. And it's probably not the best idea to yap this much when your throat hurts. That's why I'm drinking iced tea to soothe my throat. I'm probably going to curl up in a ball and die on my bed after this recording. Executioner. Now, Executioner, when it came out, it was a powerhouse. Then his glitch got patched, and he's just not gotten love since. In my opinion, it's a nice tower, but it doesn't do the job enough, in my opinion. I think it is a, You know, I think it's a C, because I would much rather have people use any of these than Executioner. So, Elf Camp. Elf Camp's just a fun tower, man. It's cheap. It has great units. I think it's an A tier. It's random, literally the definition of random bullshit go. I love it. Absolutely love it. Jester. Now, Jester, at his prime, was definitely an S tier. However, this motherfucker has been nerfed twice, so that's why I will move him down 2 spots to B. Because, yes, the confusion is good, however, there's so many other towers that just do the stunning job way better. Sledger, Electroshocker, Brawler, those are 3 that do their job way better than this guy does. Cryomancer. Cryomancer's actually really underrated in my opinion. I think it's the second best freezing tower in the game. It's reliable, it's very cheap, and I see myself still using this tower to this day. It's never been buffed, it's never been nerfed, it's just a good tower, and I think it's an A. It's a little bit worse than Sledger, but I think it's better than both Frost Blaster and Freezer, so that's why it goes in A. Alright, let's just, yeah, there we go. Alright, everyone, I'm going to warn you, there's going to be some hot takes in the next few minutes. Starting with Hello Punk, we can all agree on this. This tower fucking sucks. Might as well put Snowballer down there as well. These are 2 pieces of shit that are dog shit. They only have 3 upgrades, they have no rights, and they deserve an F. Harvester! Now, Harvester is probably the most overhyped tower in this game. I think it's a D. I think it's too expensive. You can only place 4 of them, I'm pretty sure, or 3, one of the 2. I think you can place 4. The vines are interesting, but they don't do enough. Oh yeah, the synergy with farm though, is what you're probably saying. Then you would have to place the farm right next to the fucking field, to that path. And no one is doing that. No one is gonna fucking place the farms next to the path. It's just gonna annoy your teammates. Yeah, it's good in solos, but not in just when you're playing with any teammate. It will piss them off more than helps them. That's why I fucking hate this tower. Also, I've seen a lot of people pay for this tower, and to that I can only laugh because you wasted your fucking money. Dumbass. Elementalist. Elementalist is boring. I think it's a C. I've never seen someone properly use this tower. The heat wave ability is mediocre at best. The turret is nice, but just too inefficient. And this guy himself is mid. There, have I done enough hot takes yet? No? Well, that's all the hot takes you're gonna get, so. Firework Technician. Probably the most unique tower in the game. I take it back from Elf Camp. This is the most unique. This is all support, no damage. Actually, no. That's very incorrect. This guy relies on other towers to do the damage for him. It basically, it buffs them by giving them both hidden detection, light detection, and flying detection for a full minute. If that's not busted, I don't know what is. The best thing about this tower, it's cheaper than DJ. And it gives you all those buffs. Plus, every random chance, one of your units will also fire a firework, which will also damage them. I have seen this guy get around 200,000 damage in a game of squad. Now, squad is a lot harder to get damage for yourself because it's divided into 4. But this guy, I've seen this guy get fucking 6 digits. Very good. I think it's an S. The only thing holding it back is the range. The range is abysmal, but if you pair it with DJ, an absolute fire tower. Alright, now to get to the second most recent tower, the Biologist. The Biologist really shines in early and mid game. However, in late game it falls off. The Sunflower is good. The Ivy is okay, and the Nightshade is shit. It's shit. Change my mind. I think it's a B. Very solid. It's just not good enough in late game. All right, the last 6 are all the golden towers, starting with Scout. Scout, Golden Scout, I think is a B. It's better than normal Scout. However, I don't think it's amazing. So, just nothing much to say. Golden Soldier, however, might be one of the GOATs of early game. This is probably one of the best early game towers in the game, along with Brawler. You can instantly place this motherfucker down, and he will deal with all those enemies. Are we gonna get a back-to-back S? Yes, we are. Golden Pyromancer S. This is so good. The defense melting, amazing. It has hidden detection at level 0. The cost is cheaper than the original for some reason, and the damage is doubled. Need I say more? Are we gonna get another one? Yes, we are. Golden Minigunner. It's just a powerhouse of the cell. This guy is all DPS, and this guy is made of guns. An absolute Chad of a tower. Change my mind. Golden Cowboy is, however, where the streak of S's ends, because I think this is an A. It's definitely still good, but just a bit outshined by the sheer amount of things these guys can do. And yeah, the economy is nice, but still, just bring farm, it's better. I'm not a fan of it. This is also the only tower I don't have, but I have a lot of experience with it because my friend Dick rides this tower more than I don't know. He Dick rides this tower a lot, so. Uh-oh. Alright, and the final one. Golden Crook Boss. Another S. This is probably one of my favorite towers. It's just so reliable and fun to use. The units are fantastic. The DPS, immaculate. It's got good range. This is the jack of all trades. You need 2 waves in squad, and then you can place this guy down. And 1 in solo. This is such a good tower. I love it to death. And it deserves nothing but an S. Alright, well, here is my official ranking of all the towers. I think this is a pretty well-balanced tier list. There's a few hot takes in here, but hey, feel free to argue in the comments. Oh, after all, this is just an opinion. And hey, if you give enough of a good reason why, you might change my mind. Feel free to change my mind. I am welcome for opinions, because I read all my comments, because I don't get that many, but you know, it is what it is. If you don't leave a comment, that's fine as well. I'll be even grateful if you watch till this point in the video. Anyway, I expected a lot more towers to be in F, but actually there's not. There's more in S than anything. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week for Blocktails! Yeah! Because we have a release date, and it's next week on the 31st, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's on the 31st, at least next week Sunday. So yeah, when you're seeing this, next week Saturday. When I upload this, this will be uploaded on a Sunday, which means, guys, just 6 more days. I mean, actually, probably a week till you guys see it, so. Anyway, enough yapping. This has been a long enough outro. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.